Of crews there on the scene. We want right now to go to Maureen Cosat, who we saw on the scene. She has some new information for us there from the area of North Campus. Maureen.
And I just sprinted about 2 blocks from the Lane Avenue parking garage. We're going to show you the area we're talking about. That is where law enforcement's focus seems to be right now. Just moments ago, we saw a heavy presence of cruisers flying in, lights and sirens, SWAT officers jumping out of unmarked vehicles with their rifles running into that parking garage. Now, we also just heard an overhead announcement just a few moments ago warning everyone in this area that, quote, there may still be an active shooter on the loose. That is what we know right now. Again, there is a heavy presence here. Columbus, Franklin County, Upper Arlington, OSU police. We do see some students right now, if you look across the street here, who are clearly being evacuated from one of the nearby buildings. I talked with a few students who were inside some of the area campus buildings when all this was going down. They told us they really didn't know anything. They were just told to get out. So again, what we're dealing with right now is a report of shots fired. That is what police initially responded to. I want you to turn right here. You see this medic coming in. That's probably the 5th medic I've seen since we've arrived here on this scene. So we have to presume that there are at least reports that people are injured. We're also hearing a report that one person may have been killed in this shooting. That is unconfirmed, but that did come from a law enforcement source. Again, moments ago, we heard that announcement that there could be an active shooter still on the loose here. I do see a police chopper in the air now, so they have eyes from the skies. Of course, they have cameras on those choppers, so they're going to be a huge assistance here to the officers on the ground as they try to confirm whether or not they still have an active shooter loose on campus. Now, we're up in Chopper 10 so that we can give you an overhead view. You can get an idea of the size of the area that we are talking about. We right now are on the corner of Woody Hayes and Tuttle Park Place. This is several blocks from the action, but that's about as close as law enforcement is letting us get right now. I did see some canine units come in. That is significant because, you know, those dogs are trained to building search. So there is a very good chance that these canine officers may have to make the call to send their dogs in to look for who could be an armed suspect. So I did see SWAT officers make entry into that Lane Avenue parking garage, though. And as you look down, you can see them. You'll see guys in blue jeans with Cavalier vests, with the helmets. Those are some of your tactical officers. Those are your SWAT officers who train every single day to deal with situations just like this one. So we're going to stay here on the scene. We do advise anyone who is watching right now, if you're curious, don't come down here. Stay away. If you're holed up in a classroom, stay there. Keep your doors locked. And continue to stay with us. We're going to bring you all of the information as we get it. This is all very preliminary, and we continue to just gather as much information as quickly as possible so we can bring it back to you. I am in communication with some of the officers here on the scene. They are giving us information as it is safe to do so, and we will be passing that along to you as quickly as possible. Again, an active shooter on the OSU campus. We are seeing medics here, a heavy law enforcement presence, and students still being evacuated. We'll bring you another update in just a couple of minutes.
Something big going on.